On the outskirts of Chicago lived a boy named Ethan who grew up in a tiny broken house where the roof leaked every time it rained, and the refrigerator was usually empty. His father disappeared when he was 5 and his mother worked every night at a diner just to keep the lights on. Ethan was different from other kids. He didn't have video games, fancy shoes, or weekends of fun. He had only 2 things: hunger and a dream. Every morning he walked miles to school because he couldn't afford the bus fare. Kids laughed at him for wearing the same torn shoes every year, but he silently promised himself that the world would clap for him one day. At 16, when his mother got sick, Ethan dropped out of school to work 3 jobs: washing dishes, delivering newspapers, and unloading boxes in a cold warehouse. He worked until his fingers bled and his legs trembled, but he refused to complain. One night, while resting in the warehouse, he found an old book about investing. Something sparked inside him. He started studying every morning at 4 a.m., learning business from free library books and YouTube videos. He saved every dollar, skipped meals, and invested $200 into a small online business. It failed. He tried again. Failed again. People said, "Give up." His friends said, "It's impossible." But he said one thing to himself every time: "One day my last failure will turn into my first victory." Finally, at 24, his online business took off. He sold handmade products, then hired other struggling people from his neighborhood. In 2 years, he built a $1 million company. The same kids who once laughed at him now ask for jobs. He bought his mother a house, paid for her medical bills, and stood in front of a huge audience where he shared his story. "I wasn't lucky," he said. "I was desperate enough to try again after failing." Today, Ethan is known as a self-made millionaire in America, but he never forgot who he was: the poor boy with a broken roof who believed in himself when nobody else did. And if his story teaches us anything, it is this: you don't need a rich family, a perfect plan, or a special talent. You need one thing: never give up on your own story.